Okay, we're playing somebody called Martin, whom I have played before, and he's quite a strong player. He plays a modern defense, and he plays an early c6, if my memory serves me right. Yes, so he's very predictable because he always plays the same thing. I'm going to just go here. He goes there. We just ask the bishop the question, do you or don't you? And we take with this. Okay, he's threatening to go on e5, and we don't really mind this. Immediately when he plays this, I notice the square is weak. Potential maneuvers of knight here, knight here. In the meantime, we just have to strengthen our center. We have to watch out for move like queen b6, which is onto b2, but that's not going to concern us at this stage. He plays knight here rather than knight f6 because he wants to push f5 in the future. But we're going to quietly go after the square d6. What's the way here? He wants to push here, and I don't want him to push here. He goes on this side. Let's move the queen out of the way so we can mobilize our pawn, our f pawn. If he takes here, this knight hops here and hops there and is threatening to go here if he plays f5. Well, how about just take this? Queen here, trying to regain it, but no, just play f4. Doesn't look good for him. It does not look good for him. Does not look bad either. But he's played fast and probably not so well. Just rook b1 defends the pawn. b5 creates a hole on c5 here. And we might just get in, because if he takes, then we are pinning the knight onto the rook. Good for us, and d6 is very, very weak. Alright, just gonna get my king out of the way. Let him sweat over this position. I'm gonna go here. Knight maneuvers back. I'm gonna put pressure on g5 indirectly to try to win this pawn. And I would like him to be, he doesn't, but I'm just gonna take here first. Pawn takes, so he's on my bishop. How about I just take it this way? And now we take that way. Basically what's happened is the position that I sort of opened up for my bishop here. I just have to watch the time. That's not a problem. I always intended to play this. Now you can see the advantage of having the king in the corner in this position. Now I take this way. This is quite a strong position, although you can play silly moves like knight e7 or knight f6. No, you can't play that. Knight f6, pawn takes, rook takes. This rook would be on. I just withdraw my thing. It's just a matter of being careful here. Rook here, predictable, so I drop back on e2, which is a far better square for my queen. So there's no doubt about that. My bishop are really playing, and I've got strengthening moves. I can actually also take. Does he win if I take? Can probably take here. And then play queen g2. And you wonder who would win the endgame here. You can play queen c4. I have to watch out for the time now. Here, I just want to push my runner here. Push, push. And then eventually there will be some... we can do this. There will be a rook on f8. If everything goes well. I'll pick this up now. Just have to keep an eye on the clock now. But he has more problems than I have in this position, because 4 passed pawns is always a little bit of a problem. I have lines where I can play the rook there and sacrifice. Well, it's not going to happen. Sacrifice on g7. Alright, to take or not to take? That is the question. That's a bit annoying. Because we have a weak back rank, but we can actually get him this way. We can stop the threat of f1 by forcing the exchange. Yes, I think we are going to knock that off. And what's the best way of getting him now? Yeah, we need the queen to stay on this. Ask the question to the queen, and what we want is to be able to push here and then threaten mate into. Alright, check here. We don't have a lot of time. Check here. Check here. That's just a little bit of technique, and now we play queen here. Well, he's got no hope of winning this. If he thinks he's going to win on time, he's making a big mistake. We're going to do this. If he thinks he's going to win on time, he's making a very big mistake. He doesn't know who Uncle Fasto is. Ain't no stalemate here, baby. Just bring the king. Yes, this way. Then that way. He's got this square. Now we keep him in the corner. And then we push this one. We just push here, and now we're going to play check here. That's the interesting part of it, is to check, to stop the checkmate, the stalemate.